Right, hubby went to work about a quarter of an hour ago, so I'm getting an early start today. My son will be getting up shortly. I've done packing up, so that's been done. I'm just having a day in today. This is probably the first day, and I don't know, about 12, maybe 13 days that I've actually been in. So do excuse the mess my hair is in. It's sticking up a little bit there. But I just want to get going this morning. I'm not looking very put together at the moment, but what I tend to do is do my 30 minutes and, you know, just check the home as soon as the last guy's gone to work, you know, so then I can look at my planner and see what I need to get done today. The night before I always check to make sure and double check I've got nowhere to be or any appointments. As I said, I really love my planner, and my planner was given to me by Happy Me on a Budget, which I thank you very much. This year I've really got into planning. Again, I haven't actually shared that, so I will eventually. I've got my morning coffee down here. As I said, we've been away the last 2 weekends. Laptop's there with the owls on. We pretty much got straight before we went to bed. We were all in bed by 10 last night again, which we're trying to get in a routine. Got some DVDs, or Blu-ray DVDs to put away. We did watch Infinity War and Endgame of Marvel yesterday. So, as I said, it was a brief video yesterday, but it normally is by the time we come back, because I like to get my washing on. I like to get the unpacking done, and also things ready for work. So I have changed a few little pieces around my home, which I will be sharing soon. Again, I've got laundry here that I didn't get done last night. That's husband's mug that was left, and some paperwork he's got to sort out. And the kitchen's not too bad, and this is actually held up really well, this arrangement. Said they are fake flowers, but the foliage is real, so I just wanted to get that done. I've got all my packing up stuff still out. What my aim is for the next 3 days, it might be strange, but it's a goal. I have got my red bag from the caravan down there, that's the laundry bag, and that t-shirt off hubby's, because I did dark wash yesterday, then I did work clothes, then the machine's got to go on an empty wash, then I normally put dark clothes on in the machine before I start the light. That's just to make sure after I've cleaned all the drum up that there's no oil residue or anything like that. My idea, or my goal for the next 3 days, that's Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, is to try and keep the kitchen decluttered. Now, I'm not the only one. Other family members just plonk things down on the breakfast bar. We normally have lunch bags there and everything, which can't usually do anything on work weeks. But what I want to try and do is to stop the clutter and see if I can keep the kitchen as clear as possible. I've still got the shower gels to put up. I did share those on the Friday before we actually left, and like the surf's out. This is something, if I bring it over, this is something that it's the first time I've used this actually, because I was desperate for something from my washing machine, and so I had this surf, and they are surprisingly good. I'm not sure I can open it with one hand, so I'm just going to put you down for a moment. Right, I've just opened it up, and it's these. And I've never had these before, so it was nice. It was because I was desperate and I hadn't got to Poundland to get my washing liquid. So this is Surf. This is 20, although I did order 40, so they sent me 2 bags of the 20. I'm not sure what the price was actually, but I was desperate for, as I say, for a liquid. I normally have the liquid that goes in the drawer, but I like these 2-in-1 capsules, and they seem to be working lovely. So maybe I will convert to something like this. But if anybody's got any more recommendations from washing liquid, I normally stick to things like Ariel and Bold, and I normally get them from Poundland when they're about £5, you know, for a number of washes. But I do like these, and I love the smell of them. This is the Tropical Lily and Yin Yang. Yeah, is that Yang Yang? Yang Yang, I think that is. I want to say Yin Yang, but I think it's Yang Yang. And so, as I said, probably not the correct scent for this time of year, but I still like it, and I do like clothes smelling nice. So I'm going to get on. I am trying to catch up on some of the comments, so please bear with me. I'm having some morning coffee, reading some of the comments, and hopefully getting quite a few replied to. Right, I've got my washing machine on. I have cleared the dining room table and these chairs full of laundry, and that's all put away. That took me a good 20 odd minutes this morning to put the laundry away. This is what I mean by it was opposite spring, so I want to alter that a little bit, maybe for autumn. I got this little bit hessian that was on. It was actually tucked like under there, sort of thing like that. So I might do something with that because I do like it on my back doorway. Yes, I have took my nail polish off. Don't very often leave my nails without any polish on, but I thought I would do them because I would like to have a mini spa time later, so we will see if that actually happens. And the other item, I did show you a picture of this, but I didn't actually include it in my autumn decor. Now this, I don't know, no, it's not got the tag on. This was from actually TK Maxx. What happened with this was that I went into TK Maxx, this was a couple of years ago, on the pretense I was actually going to buy a nice fancy pumpkin, one of these pottery ones or like the glass ones that they had. And then I came across this. This was on offer for $5.99, and it's like this leaf and browns. I hope you can hear me yourself because of my washing machine going. And what I liked about it was obviously the detail on it, the colouring. And instead of buying a pumpkin, I actually bought this bulb because basically I thought I could use it longer. I could use it practically any time of year, but I think it's nice at autumn, you know, whether I want to put an arrangement in there or sweets or whatever, which normally I put a selection of things like mini pumpkins and everything in there. And in the long run, I decided to get this at the time due to the fact that I thought it was more versatile. So I want to have all that off and give that a good clean. The other arrangement is in our haul, which is this one. And that is the one that I'm hoping also to do something with. I don't want to put it completely to bed, but maybe I don't know whether I can put a little bit more colouring for the autumn season rather than pull it all to bits, which is not what I want to do, because to tell you the truth, I had it through the whole of spring, summer, and now we're into September. I'm just changing out a little bit. So that is that. So I've still got a bit of tweaking in the kitchen. My son is now, well, he'd be at work now. He's been gone about 3/4 of an hour because it's about 8:30 now. So I'm going to carry on. As I said, I want to give the table needs a good dust, and I want to tidy up there as well and give it, I think, a dust and hoover this morning if I can. As I said, this is like a multi-function room. Now I do have the toy station for our granddaughter there, which is working out really well, although it seems to have escalated a little bit, but I'm going to clean it all out. And there's her Mickey there in her little garden chair. Give it maybe another couple of weeks or something. depending on how mild our weather is, some of these items will actually be stored away. But saying that, she does like to take that chair and take it in the lounge to sit down if she's not on her, using her desk there. So I'm going to get on, and said I want to get the dining room cleaned, hoovered and dusted. And I say I've got some decluttering in the kitchen, including I want to put that little Hocus Pocus sign away, which I did show in one of my videos, Friday I believe it was, which I'm really pleased with. As I said, we are big Hocus Pocus fans as well. So I'm going to get on. As I said, it's just gone 8:30 at the moment, so I'm not doing too well, and I've already uploaded my Sunday mini vlog and also TK Maxx, both over the weekend. As I said, normally sometimes I upload my videos at the end of the day on that day, whatever I've done. Sometimes it might be uploaded the following day, but as you probably realise, I do upload whatever it is every day. So there's my picture up there that I got from Next a few years ago. Right, I've done some DIYs reusing my original ones, and I thought I'd just share them and what I've done just to change pieces around. It's a low cost spend. The only thing that is new is those little pumpkins that I shared with you on Friday that I got from Amazon. Everything else I've changed around or reused. So the first one is this one here, and you might recognise it. It did have all the white flowers, but I've took all the green ones off, which is these, and I've replaced them with these leaves I had last year from Amazon. I've added a few of those mini pumpkins, and I've took off of this stem these little things here, like not actually a thistle, I don't know what they are, but what I can do is after the autumn, if I want to pull it to bits, I can actually put them back on these little stems. And the other one was the berries, which is there, and they come off this one, and again I'm able to put them back on the stems because they just go on there. So it's reusing them. And then what I've done is I had these Scrabble letters. I have had them in my stash quite some time, and I've just put the word autumn up there. Really pleased how it's turned out, and just makes a change. And the berries, these here, and those little, like, I don't know what they are, like little thistle things, came out of these stems, and originally was in this red jug here that was in the kitchen, and I've changed it round and I've just left it neutral, as you can see here. And what I've just done is I've wired up some more you know, pine cones there, just to fill it out a little bit more. And doing the back of the lettering of autumn, it came, I just cut one of these up. It's like a little I don't know, like reedy type thing. And it, as I said, I've had this arrangement for ages, and I alternate between the cream and the red. The red most of the year and at Christmas, but then spring time and autumn time I go to the this cream one, which actually I got reduced from Wilko's for £1. So I've got two of these actually. So I'm just gonna have to just jiggle that about, but so added a few pine cones and kept it all neutral. Then if I see anything else while out and about, or maybe a sprig or two from Poundland, I can just add those in. And then I will have 3 new arrangements, and I'm going to show you the other one. really basically just using those little pumpkins, and I've still got quite a few left even now to do something else with. So that is that. So I will be putting those away. That will be going into my decor store, and that will actually go in the kitchen, and I'll show you the other arrangement at my back doorway. Right, this is the other one that I've changed out. I've left the little hessian ribbon on that I had up for, I said, had this up for spring and summer. I've took the whitey creamy flowers out and the green leaves, and I've added in, I pulled 2 buttonholes to bits that were my hubby's and my youngest son's buttonholes for my eldest son's wedding last year. So I've added those, which are these and the little berries. I've added one of those little pumpkins, and then some of that like, I don't know what it is, from that flower arrangement I showed you earlier, and I've put, this time I put fall on there, and I'm just really pleased with it. And the bits that I pulled out was these flowers here, those leaves, these are the 2 buttonholes that I pulled to bits, but I've just kept this bit, you never know, I might need it. And this is what I was saying about that, it's like a sort of, I don't know what it is, like a flimsy, not even cardboard, it's reed or something, I think it is. So that's what I used on that little arrangement there. Then I've brought my baskets, my little baskets down. I've put that one, I did have it upright, but you couldn't actually see the little pumpkin and leaves, so that's got like some melts in for my candle, for my burner. And then I bought the smaller one, and that's just there, just to give it a little bit of autumny look there. I will be doing a full autumn tour when I've finished all my decor. So again, I am really pleased with that arrangement. And there is the arrangement back on the shelf in the kitchen. This is just above my microwave there. As I said, I've taken all the red out to make it a bit more neutral, and I've just put that little succulent plant there that looks like in a cup. That came, I believe, from Panwood when it was closing down. 2 more of those pottery beakers. Sometimes what I do is I actually put tea lights on the top there as well. I very often use wine glasses like that, and I do that at Christmas. Put them upside down like that, especially the glass ones, and you put little mini baubles in. Then on the top, you've probably seen on Pinterest and that, and Instagram, and then you put little tea lights on top of the beakers. So again, I am really pleased how that is looking, and I think possibly I'll get away with not actually adding anything else to that arrangement. I think now I've got it rearranged and put it up there, I think it looks fine as it is. Right, I've dusted, hoovered and thoroughly cleaned the dining room, and I have gone through, you know, our granddaughter's toys and everything. I've pulled out a few, which I'm going to share in another video, actually, how I organised her toys, because I have actually changed up a little bit. So I've cleaned all this up. The only different decor I think from before is temporarily I put some flowers in those pumpkins up there, and put a few little mini pumpkins in my arrangement there until I've got a chance maybe to change it out a little bit. And as I said, quite a lot of this area is to do with our granddaughter. That's only because we have our granddaughter more than we actually pull the whole of the table out. Because if we're going to use the table, very often it's just these four here rather than those two. It's only if we've got a lot of company that we actually bring it out, extend the table, and we've got extra chairs if need be. We have actually put 8 round the table. It does say extends from the middle. And so I've had all this out and I have cleaned it. But I'm planning to go to the charity shop tomorrow, hopefully, depending on my blood test, because I have to fast and usually I'm ill afterwards because of fasting. And I want to just change out a few little bits to see if I can buy anything different. And the only thing I've added is this paper rack that I got from a previous charity haul that I did share, and I bought that for £2 because I knew it would go nice with the unit, and that actually stores the books now. I did have them in that bin. Originally I said to hubby I wouldn't go any more than those 4 bins, you know, because it is our dining room, but as you can see it has extended a little bit. Try not to make it any more than that, and obviously the desk is behind. So, but all these things she does play with, and I say I've pulled out a couple of bits that I will share in my next video, and I can see what I can get from the charity shop. I'm trying to keep it sort of under wraps a little bit, but the only thing I want to go through is this basket. That's got to go back. That was a t-shirt from the last weekend we took her away. That does go home with her. But I've got a few pieces of clothing there that need to go through. We've emptied our bubbles back into that when we will come back from the other weekend. So I've put that up there because at the moment she can't, especially at the back there, she can't reach it. So if I was to leave it in one of the boxes, it'd be everywhere. She'd be wanting it all the time. And she's got a few DVDs there as well. So I want to go through this basket. So that'd be the next thing on my list, just to go through the clothing and see what's likely to fit or not. I might have to make a judgment call unless I wait till she next comes. So again, I all keep saying this, I'm happy when I've got things done, even if it's just a little bit. So probably my next organisation video will be how I've organised our granddaughter's toys and what I've kept. So I'm trying to go through and get a couple of jigsaws for her now. So, and there's a few cuddly toys I want to get rid of. There's 1 or 2 bits that I definitely know that she'll pull out, but she'll go straight back in the box. I'm not bothered with them. But sometimes, even at a nearly 2-year-old, they tend to look for things. So I might just, I don't know how much she will understand if I say, oh, we'll get rid of them to her. And before I actually get rid of them, if you know what I mean. And we'll see from there. As I said, it's different when it's your own children, but there's certain things like the little Spyro figurine we have in the lounge. I originally was going to put up in the games room, but when she comes in, she says Spyro and she goes straight to it, so it stayed there in the lounge. But I say she's got a desk, so that'll be another video. I've organised pieces in her desk and here, so you know, allowing her to get stuff out herself. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible, but there's still a few cuddly toys and things that I've got a question mark on whether to get rid of them or not. I know she likes her Peppa Pigs, and there's a couple of like soft baby dolls and that sort of thing, but we've bought her a few new bits like a new doll and the little bath set. So if she doesn't take those home, there's going to be a way of having to reorganise that. Possibly, as I said, I normally have this little basket, whether that become the doll basket. And I might have to put her clothes somewhere else, which is probably, maybe I'll have a little basket or something in my airing cupboard with extra clothing for her. I might do that, then have this as the doll basket, and then I can just lift it down. I think that's what I'm doing actually. But anyway, enough rabbiting on. As I say, that will be my next little video. If I do happen to go to the community centre, I've got it on the brain, that's Wednesday. But if I happen to go to the charity shop, I will try and do some videoing in there and haul if I do happen to get anything. So I'm going to leave my video here. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Goodbye.